What is going on, Colts Nation? Welcome back to another episode of Bring the Juice. Guys, we got some big news for the Indianapolis Colts upcoming game against the Kansas City Chiefs. But before we get into that, just want to say real quick, this episode is sponsored by FanDuel. Guys, the Colts are 3.5-point underdogs on the road in Arrowhead. If you think the Colts are going to upset the Chiefs, even though we have the better record, is it really an upset? It probably will be, but nevertheless, go over there, hit that bet over there, and go and take advantage of FanDuel today. Thank you guys again so much. Anyways, guys, got to talk about this real quick because some big injury news coming out. And the big ones are this. Colts cornerback Charvarius Ward, who has been on IR for the last 5 weeks due to suffering his second concussion of the year, had to go out. I don't remember which game it was looking back on it now, but had to miss the last 4 games. And then obviously this would be the 5th week with the bye last week. And he is now being designated off of IR, and he will return to practice today. Now, that does not mean that he will actually play this Sunday. That does not mean that. It just means he is allowed to return to practice and he is allowed to return to normal activities. Will he play? I presume so, but we don't know 100% yet. We will continue to watch throughout the week as he progresses, and we'll see how he does handling coming back from the concussion. But obviously, with him coming back and returning, likely means the Indianapolis Colts think that he is good to go and he is okay to be able to return to normal duty. So if that's the case, very good possibility that Charvarius Ward could be back for the game against the Kansas City Chiefs. They really need him. And the good news doesn't stop there, guys. Linebacker Jaylon Carlies also returning from IR today. Jaylon Carlies, who was placed on injury reserve. I don't even know if he even did much of anything during training camp. He either went on IR before training camp even happened, or it was very early in the process of training camp. So he obviously has not played any part of this year. And with the linebacker group, the way it has been a struggle at times for this linebacker room, especially in coverage. Well, now you're getting a guy in Jaylon Carlies, who a lot of people were really hoping was going to take over that linebacker 2 spot, be the guy that could be better in coverage against opposing running backs and tight ends, because this was a guy that used to play safety and is now playing linebacker. So really a spark for the linebacker room that has dealt with so many injuries. Again, not 100% that he is going to play on Sunday. That is not a guarantee. But obviously, he is good enough now to be able to return to practice. Again, he hasn't played all year, so may need a week potentially for Carlies to, start getting into full reps and full understanding of the defense and everything else. Okay, so give that one a little bit of time maybe, but nevertheless, he is returning, and that is huge. Also was seeing some things as well, talking about how Samson Ebukam will actually be practicing today as well. So guys, huge news. Okay. We came out of the bye. We told people like this is the perfect time for the Indianapolis Colts to get healthy, to start getting things in better areas. And it's working right now. Charvarius Ward returning, Jaylon Carlies returning, Samson Ebukam returning. I mean, again, just all these things, all these players coming back in the most pivotal parts of this schedule. Again, you're going to be facing some very good teams over the last 7 games, and getting these players back healthier at this time is a fantastic boost to this defense. Obviously, you lost DeForest Buckner these 2 weeks ago also, so you don't want to have to work on that too much. And hopefully these guys returning will help improve this defense, with DeForest Buckner still being sidelined for a little bit longer. But we'll deal with that when it gets to it. But again, great news, guys, for the Colts injury front. I couldn't be more excited. Let me know what you're thinking about Carlies and Ward both be returning from the IR, and Ebukam starting to practice finally going forward here. Let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you guys again so much for all the support. Shout out to FanDuel as well. And as always, go Colts.